Can I join you guys? Yeah.
There's a seats here.
Thank you.
You guys are no. No, it's not anymore. We're ready to begin.
Really challenging my kiddos. Welcome, friends and family, to our annual initiation ceremony of the Kappa Delta Phi Honor Society in Education at Governor State University. We are very excited that you are here tonight with us to initiate the new members who have met the criteria for this honor society. We have our KDP president, student president.
Hi everybody, good evening. My name is Amy Glulla and I am the president of the Kappa Delta Phi Honor Society here at GSU. And it is my pleasure to welcome you all to our initiation ceremony this evening.
We're going to have some opening remarks from our dean, Dr. Shannon Dermer. She's the dean of the College of Education here at GSU, as well as the chair of the Division of Education, Dr. Timothy Harrington.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Harrington. I'm the Division Chair of Education here at Governor State University, and I'm thrilled to see some of our students here. We initiated Kappa Delta Phi at the Governor State University 3 years ago, and brought a national chapter here. And then the first year, obviously, we had a large induction because we had never had an on-campus chapter. Now that we're 3 years in, it is really gotten to the point where it's the students who are standing out and doing the work that are meeting the level that is required to be initiated into this honor society. So we're very thrilled that you're here with us today. And I've been a member of Kappa Delta Pi for 30 years. Long time. I was the president of my chapter of Kappa Delta Pi when I was an undergrad. It has served me well. It's a great honor society. You'll see that there are many major educators and professionals who are part of this as well. And it's really an honor to be inducted into this International Education Honor Society. We're thrilled you're here, and we're going to ask the dean to come up and just share a few words with Dr. Shannon Gerber.
First of all, I want to say thank you for being here and congratulations on earning this honor. Teaching, my background is not teaching. It's marriage and family therapy, marital couple and family therapy. But I've taught for many years, so I didn't get to be lucky to be taught a lot about teaching methods or classroom management, because when you have a PhD, they just shut you out and assume you know how to teach. So I had to learn the hard way. So all of you are probably much more advanced and well prepared, according to your faculty. Please say something they work hard to prepare you, than I was. But yet, I always have enjoyed teaching. It's always been a passion of mine. It was hard to move into administration because there's nothing like that feeling of getting to see that light bulb go off for your students, or to have them to see the curiosity that you might spark in them. And actually to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Okay? And all of you are so lucky. This sound bad. Be fire starters. To get the opportunity to help kindle that fire, because helping students to become curious, helping them to want to explore the world, will help them to be better people, will help them to accomplish great things. And I don't know about you, but I can still remember my first grade teacher. That was a long time ago, longer than Dr. Harrington has been a member of this association. I remember my science teacher in 5th grade. I remember my advisor in my doctoral program. I remember a lot of different teachers, and there's also a lot of teachers that I do not remember. But I know that the teachers I do remember were the ones who did kindle that fire in me to learn. And so that's what I hope all of you do, is go forward. If you're in education, is anyone in counseling, or are you all education? All education. Excuse me. So I hope you go forward and do that for your students. And that will help you to also remain passionate about the teaching profession, because that's also important too. So congratulations for this honor, and I'm very happy to be here today for your induction.
The Kappa Delta Pi Honor Society, it invites students who meet certain criteria in the field of education. It could be related, as the dean has said, to counseling, school psychology, social work, anyone who kind of works in the field of education or closely related field. And the students who are invited into this honor society each year have to meet a certain criteria according to the Kappa Delta Pi policies, and that is having a certain GPA, having a certain disposition, and having earned so many credit hours in their field. To begin, before we begin the actual ritual, the formal ritual of Kappa Delta Pi Honor Society initiation ceremony, I'm going to introduce our faculty advisors and counselors. My name is Dr. Katie Hisrick, and I'm an associate professor in education.
I'm Dr. Amy Kelly, and I'm an assistant professor in early childhood education.
I'm Lisa Banks, and I'm an assistant professor in elementary education.
Amy Piaglia, secondary English education.
So we have our faculty counselors, and we also have our student leaders for this wonderful group. And now we are going to, I know in your program in front of you has our honorary member next. We're actually going to move that a little towards the end, and we're going to actually start with the actual ritual of the initiation ceremony. During the ceremony, I will say, candidates, when you are being initiated, there are some responses, and whoever is speaking at this time will say, candidates, you will respond with either I am or I do. So please make sure you respond accordingly. Members of the Alpha Iota Alpha chapter of Kappa Delta Phi National Honor Society in Education are now assembled to reaffirm faith in the ideals of our organization and to initiate into membership candidates who would sincerely commit themselves to a lifetime of educational excellence. Honor societies conduct rituals and ceremonies to impress upon members the ideals and duties every member should follow. KDP members participate in an initiation ceremony to celebrate their achievements, but also to recognize the responsibility that comes with such an achievement.
We will begin by sharing the values of our organization and asking that you consider their meaning. These values reflect our beliefs and actions. Excellence. In all walks of life, as teacher and student, members strive for personal excellence. They do this because they recognize with clear sight that their excellence can serve others. It is not enough to seek advancement merely for self. Integrity. Members uphold truth and transparency, which is the necessary bedrock of all education. The relationship between those who teach and those who learn demands intellectual earnestness, noble intention, and consistency of character. Expertise. Members dedicate themselves to the lifelong pursuit of learning to become leaders on campus, in the classroom, and in their schools. Through scholarship, they develop sound judgment for the benefit of their students and their profession. Equity. Members pledge themselves to be fair and impartial. They recognize that action is required to produce equity. If our responsibility is the advancement of others, then it is our responsibility to eliminate what hinders that advancement. Diversity. Education can uplift all. It promises greater freedom and nobler vision, and these things belong to us all. We fully embrace the duty to serve all, regardless of heritage, age, gender, sexuality, and ability. Empathy. We are aware of and sensitive to the emotions of our members, colleagues, and those whom we teach. Excellent teachers build thriving communities and create lifelong opportunities for all.
We ask you now to take your place among us and within an academic legacy that spans a century. To our members who are currently part of Kappa Delta Phi, I present these candidates who wish to make the mission and values of Kappa Delta Phi their own. New initiates, when your name is called, please come up to the front, receive your pen from our president and your certificate from Dr. Biakda, and then you may be seated. Kyra Savage. Natasha Triplet Turner. Amy Ala. Emily Farrell. Dr. Candace Smith. Tyler Miller. Blaise Bukasi. Erica Glassberg. Kristen Shields. Let's give our new initiates a hand.
Congratulations. We will now relate the origins of Kappa Iota Alpha. Kappa Iota Alpha, known as KDP, was founded on March 8, 1911, at the University of Illinois by Dr. William Bagley. KDP became incorporated on June 8, 1911. Annually, we celebrate March 8 as KDP's Founders Day. KDP has evolved over 100 years to become the largest national honor society in education. And you are proudly joined by 35,000 peers and more than 700 chapters. What does it mean? What does membership in Kappa Iota Alpha imply? It implies fostering the high ideals of the education profession by assuming trusteeship of a rich professional legacy. It is our privilege and duty as members and educators to transmit this legacy. Candidates, do you accept the responsibility of transmitting this legacy? If so, you will answer, I do.
I do.
Good. What are the principles upon which KDP is founded? Education is a vital societal force that encourages universal welfare and individual progress. Education is the cornerstone of democracy and the foundation for personal fulfillment. Dr. Bagley penned KDP's motto, knowledge, duty, power. He declared these three words are fraught with the full meaning of the educational ideal. We present, for your acceptance, principles that will guide all members of KDP.
The first principle is knowledge. This principle represents our commitment to advancement through continued education. As an educator, one will be faithful to the cause of free inquiry and strive to eliminate prejudice and superstition. One will not distort evidence to support a favorite theory, not be blinded by the new or spectacular, not condemn the old simply because it is old. Do you accept the principle of knowledge? If so, you will answer, I do.
I do.
Second principle is duty. We firmly resolve ourselves to a lifetime of service. Our duty is service to our profession, to our students, and to our society. Our duty implies living so that others are strengthened and inspired. We toil to achieve justice, peace, and a better way of all life. Do you accept the principle of duty? If so, you will answer, I do.
I do.
The third principle is power. The principle of power represents the goal of our union, the will to change that which we cannot accept. We wield influence in society to benefit all, and yet we are wise to remember the weight and responsibility of this incredible obligation. Do you accept the principle of power? If so, you will answer, I do.
I do.
You will now arrange KDP symbols and artifacts and the treasures we need to carry.
See the symbol over there on the pan right now. All right, the symbols of KDP are infused with deeper meaning. Our emblem contains 4 primary elements, all of which represent aspects of our history, purposes, and intent. The 4 leaves pay homage to KDP's Greek roots. They represent our desire for growth and connection. The circular shape represents the strength of our bond and our perpetual will. The star, a symbol of our shared excellence and achievement. Purple is used to show KDP's nobility and wisdom. Gold to show prestige and courage.
KDP seal pays homage to our history with unifying imagery of 4-pointed stars, circular designs, and colors. In this seal, the full organization name of Kappa Alpha Pi is used, while also emphasizing the large KDP letters. The founding year of 1911 emphasizes the organization's more than 100 years of history. The principles, knowledge, duty, power, as relevant today as they were when KDP was founded. The laurel wreath, a symbol of victory and honor relating our Greek origins. The purpose and principles of Kappa Alpha Pi are now known to you. Are you ready to assume the obligation of membership in KDP? If so, you will answer, I am. Please repeat after me the obligation of KDP. I promise to abide
I promise to abide
by the standards of Kappa Delta Pi
by the standards of Kappa Pi
and to expand the influence
and to expand the influence
of its purpose and principles.
of its purpose and principles.
Initiates, you have just taken upon yourself the obligation of KDP. We greet you as colleagues in the quest for a full, knowledgeable, and useful life. We are united in a profession whose purpose is to inspire young and old to grow by using their heritage, to develop a concern for the needs of others, and to strengthen moral character and personality so that collectively, as members of KDP, we may be worthy examples of a rich, wholesome life. To these purposes and challenges, in firm faith, we devote our lives. So to teach, that our words inspire a will to learn. So to serve, that each day may enhance the growth of exploring minds. So to live, that we may guide young and old to know the truth. As a member of KDP, you will exemplify the qualities of a teacher of excellence throughout the changes, challenges, and opportunities you experience. Your KDP journey includes being a member in a prestigious national, international community, being honored and celebrated for your calling, building your professional competencies, and receiving ongoing support as you strive to provide a quality, equitable education for all. I now declare you members of KDP National Honor Society in Education, pledged to be faithful to its principles and worthy to be bonded in fellowship with its members. Congratulations, members of KDP. And as new members, I would like for you to be an active participant, not only just with the the national chapter and all of the benefits that it provides, but with our own local chapter here at Governor State, we provide lots of opportunities along with our joint organization and club, the Student Education Association. We have community events, community service events. We have professional development workshops. We have a teacher panel that's coming up in November. And we invite you to join us and participate and be that active member and continue to do that each year. We've also provided you with some benefits on your tables that you can look at so you can take advantage of all those benefits of being a member of KDP. I would now like to introduce the student officers of our chapter here at Governor State University of Kappa Alpha Phi. As you've met before, Haley Kalila. She is our president of KDP, and she's also our president of SAA. And we have Julianne Callan. She is our vice president of KDP and our vice president of SEA. Haley will be leaving us, unfortunately, in May. She'll be graduating. And Julian will be graduating next December 2023. They are both wonderful students in the early childhood education program here at GSU. We're very fortunate because they have worked very hard at setting up events and doing all the work that student leaders do. Thank you very much. And now our president would like to say something.
So as our ceremony closes out, I want to congratulate you all again on your success thus far. I sincerely wish you all the best as you continue your journey with Governor State and even far beyond into the classroom. I'm confident that you will make a difference in your students' lives. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Me again. So we're going to pretend there's a guy right here. His name is Dr. Daniel Kuntz. He's one of our honorary members this year. Each year for our ceremony, we honor and someone in the society or in our university who's exemplified these ideals of KDP. And our committee, our faculty and students have chosen this year Dr. Daniel Kuntz, who is the new chair of the Division of Psychology in schools and was a professor in school counseling. And so he is our honorary member who is just a little late tonight. And then our other honorary member this year is the new provost, Dr. Beverly Schneller, and she unfortunately was not able to join us tonight. But we would like to welcome them and pretend that Dr. Daniel Kuntz was here. Oh, there he is. Everyone give him a hand. Dr. Daniel Kuntz, would you like to come up and say a few words as honorary member?
I will. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Well, I have to say I'm very honored to be a part of the organization. It's been a journey for me in a lot of different ways in terms of my approach to education. So I just want to share just a few words about that. My entry into the field of education began as a community provider. So I did a lot of prevention work and got involved with working with kids. Started working my work in scouting, and so that's where kind of the whole sort of idea of working with children kind of came about. And I remember when I was an undergraduate, I got into psychology, and that was kind of a fascinating kind of thing for me, in that I just really want to understand how the mind worked and how that helped me to understand other people. And the crux of that kind of opportunity, I got into grad school and I had this opportunity to either be a photographer or a school psychologist. And my advisor came to me and he said, so Dan, you have a choice here. You want to take pictures for the rest of your life, or you want to live with families? And I said to myself, well, I could travel, I want to do National Geographic, travel all kinds of countries. And I said, you know what? I get more joy out of working with kids than traveling around the world. And so that's been my compass so far. I got into the field of school psychology, which is really immersed with children. So providing that services to children with special needs. And that's been my heart. And so it's been a fascinating journey to be a part of that world and seeing through fruition that kids can learn, that the only limitation they have is based on what we put out. So thank you so much for being, allowing me to be a part of this community.
We're just going to say congratulations to Dr. Dan Coons. He's the new division chair of psych and counseling. So the sister division to education, and we just wish him well on his journey, and we congratulate him on being a member of KDP.
I want to thank all my fellow faculty advisors for all their help with everything throughout the year and for the ceremony, as well as our student leaders who are so wonderful. We have food for you tonight for this wonderful ceremony. So please feel free to help yourselves. And if you have any questions about KDP or even SBA, please feel free to come ask one of the faculty advisors or our student leaders about how you can get more involved and engage and take advantage of all the benefits that come with your membership. Congratulations, everyone. I also just want to add, we are live streaming this right now, so if you would like to share the link later, please feel free. You have the information about our social media and our websites right in front of you. So it will be posted later, so you can send it to all your friends and family, and they can rewatch this moment with you later. Thank you.
We're going to eat. And we're going to eat. So please eat pictures. This is a